basketball curve.
I wanted to start recording so we could get
A parabola.
was it vertex of the parabola?
Vertex and parabola.
Yep, I was just hurting their brains with a little math, talking
God, I
about
need to
our
start
fling
using my
shot.
left side or whatever.
Well, maybe in spite of that, despite that, or maybe because of it, we've got Sam back with us for this episode of the After Show. Sam, good to see you again.
Yep, great to be back.
Yeah, let's do it, baby. It's showtime.
So we've teased it out a little bit, talking about the origin story. I know a good bit. I had a bunch of texts and calls, conversations leading up to Virginia that has some of the backstory of this.
Yeah, I don't even know if Sam knows those conversations.
No, I anything that you have said to others about what's going on with this person, I have no idea.
Oh yeah, I guess. All right. Well, it's going to come out in this episode.
No hard
I
feelings.
wasn't going to spill anything, but
No,
No,
it's fun. I love that stuff.
I know
No,
when it's been.
it'll come out. It'll come out because it was genuine. Like, yeah, it was genuine where I was coming from and how annoyed I was.
It was funny. It was funny. So for those of you who don't know what we're talking about, let's see. Sam, quote unquote, came out of nowhere for the Virginia Fling Golf Open last year.
Came so out of nowhere.
I was up in Connecticut where I kind of found fling golf, and I found it through golf lacrosse. It was a guy that was his like fling golf name, and he was the one who showed me the first fling stick, and he was starting to go around courses in Connecticut and get some like, hey, these pro shops get fling sticks, and you can get a discount to go walk at these courses. It was starting to this like we had a tournament and all that. It was
sweet.
We were really into the fling golf. And then when I saw the ESPN of Delaware, I'm like, oh wow, there are like a lot of other people that do this. When's the next one? And it was Virginia, so I started posting and doing some things. All right, here it comes. It's just like letting people know.
Yeah, that was great. I remember. Was your first one throwing in a sidecar from off the green straight into the cup?
Yep, just dunking it. Yeah. Nothing but net.
Mm-hmm. It was good. It was a cool shot.
It was
for like a day, and then
it pissed Austin off.
Yeah. So I want to preface this by saying any ill feelings I had wasn't because Sam was good and doing cool stuff.
Yeah.
It goes into the golf lacrosse portion of this. And I have the little man syndrome. I'm highly competitive. I get all that. But I got like messages from the golf lacrosse account and comments like you're nothing, like Sam's going to beat you, like enjoy this. And like, so the first thing I think of at the time is like
coming for your pro card.
Yeah. It's like coming for your pro card. And I was like, well, A, if he's shooting for fourth, he ain't shooting high enough because I'm going for first. So I got really annoyed by that. And B, I was just like, all right, I know that my personality and my persona makes me an easy target. I get it. I love it. But the truth is, I thought Sam was running the golf lacrosse account. And
supplying content.
I thought he was like talking shit on another account. And
Kevin
I was
Durant
like,
style.
I'm like, okay, like this guy's a snake, bro. Like he's KD. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to get on the American Classic account and just be like, you're overrated. You suck. Stay in North Carolina. like you want to be professional fling golfer. But then like, so you eventually find it out, but I didn't know him. And he's like, dude, I swear it's not me. I'm like, dude, you're a lying piece of shit. I'm like, you're such a lying piece of shit. I know it's you.
No, I swear.
Yeah, he's like, I swear. I'm like, you have no reason to swear. I'm like, you're literally being such a D-bag, dude. Like, don't. I literally told him, I was like, don't be that guy.
Yeah, you got him real riled up.
Yeah, I'm like, I was so like angry because I'm like, you're coming for my pro card. Now I feel threatened, but like. I'm like, but in my mind, I'm like, I don't have time to worry about this nobody when I have to go beat number 1, 2, and 3.
Right.
Like, so, but I just, oh man, it pissed me off. It just
The
it
shot
totally,
itself, or just
no,
being
not the
here I
shot.
come? Oh, okay.
Just you thinking, like me thinking that you were
Oh,
running golf.
moving on to that. Yeah.
That is the only thing that made me mad. I loved what you were doing with your content because I was like, yo, like this is what we need. We need other athletes. We need good players.
Right, just
But
the
then
pure messaging. Yeah.
but when golf lacrosse started messaging and commenting, that's when I was like, screw this fucking guy. I mean, I was like, I can't, but like I said,
You're
once
gonna
I
get some
found,
Then
more.
that turned
You're gonna
into
get
like
some
I
more
bet
comments after this.
he
oh,
had
I'm
to
ready
he
for it.
filmed that he filmed that 75 times before he got it to go in. Like we
Oh
never
yeah,
see
I was
that
like,
guy miss.
this
I
guy,
don't
this
know.
guy.
It didn't take as long as I thought it was going to.
I
Maybe like
was,
honestly, a couple dozen.
Yeah,
Like,
I
cause
was like, this
there were
guy.
groups behind me, so I gotta get going. I
I
wasn't
was
on a
like,
practice green.
this guy just spent 2 hours trying to dunk a damn hole. Like, I don't know who the hell he thinks he is, but whatever. But yeah, so now once I found out that it wasn't Sam running the account, then I was cool then, and it was like, all right, like he's going to Virginia, like
did you in Virginia? Did you make him pull up his phone and show that account
Yeah,
was
no,
not
I had no
on
access. See, I promise.
no, I
there?
I think I was what the funny thing is though, I think I was the first person who actually said hi to you though.
Because I was doing my solo practice round when all you guys were playing together.
You got in
I
late.
got later, yeah.
And me like trying to show that I'm not this actual asshole. I was like, hey dude, like nice to meet you, I'm Austin, and I think I invited you to join us, and you're like, I'm gonna learn the course where I'm at now,
Yeah.
and so like yeah, I was the first person who's like, hey dude, like hi, like nice to meet you finally, and that was kind of that. And then Saturday I just before a tournament, you guys know this, it's kind of blurry because you're just getting ready, so like you're small talking but you don't really remember what's happening.
Yeah.
But then the next moment for us then was we both found out we were 1 and 2 after qualifying, and we were the only two who went down to the practice green to get ready.
And
And
that's where you showed me what a putt slug was.
Yeah, so
I didn't even use it in the qualifying round. I was like, oh my God, this thing's life-changing.
Yeah, so here's a guy that I'm about to go toe-to-toe with for 3 more holes. And I'm like, hey, man, like, because he finished second, I'm like, all right, he already earned my respect. I'm like, all right, he's legit. That's awesome. I'm assuming he now knows I'm legit too because I am beating him by 6 strokes. And
we should have reset. It would have been more exciting.
Oh, it was so much more exciting. But yeah, he was putting without the slug, and like it wasn't good.
So wait. So Sam, who'd you play with? You played with
the qualifying
Jake and
round.
Zach.
Yeah, Jake and Zach, and we actually had a group of 6. Yeah, we had Sam, Rodney,
Sam,
yeah,
and Rodney. That's right. And none of them showed you what a slug was.
No. I didn't even know, so I didn't even know to ask.
Okay.
Yeah.
See how nice am I? I'm the first one to say hello. I show him what a slug is. I let him use mine so he can be like, hey dude, like this will change your putting.
Yeah.
Well, hey, and just to be clear, like Jake, Zach, and Rodney and Sam.
It's not like they wouldn't have showed me.
I was gonna say the nicest guys.
Exactly.
4 of the nicest guys out there.
No, they're jerks.
They're not doing anything.
Especially that island hopper guy.
That island hopper guy
doesn't nicely let me stay at his place,
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, well, like I said, you're not allowed to stay here. It's the first thing Brooke said on the flight home from San Diego. Because she took our picture at the airport and she goes, do not even think about asking me if Sam can sleep on the couch.
Well, it was in the back of my mind of how do I ask Austin to let me stay on his couch? I'm staying at the hotel across the street, so that'll be nice.
Cool. Well, and your parents are coming,
right?
Which
that'll be good.
Is really cool.
So is that going to break up your running streak of?
I know. I will no longer be a couch hopper.
Some folks nearby.
Hey, it's not too late to let me stay at your house for the good luck, I stayed with the team champions in Virginia, and Jake came in second next to me, right?
Yeah.
I really wish, Austin, that Brooke would just walk in right now.
No, she's definitely watching the draft, waiting to see what the Vikings do, so she isn't just tormented by my anger later. So not to backtrack too far, but yes, Sam, Adam and I had a lot of conversations about how much I did not. I'm like, you can pair me with anybody,
During the
but
qualifier.
during the qualifying, I'm like, I need to stay focused and not just get annoyed.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, this was probably actually before I found out that you didn't run the account.
Sure,
Also,
sure.
before we said hello, but I was just like Adam, don't put me with that mother effer. Like,
Oh,
I'm
Adam, did you have control of the pairings?
I had input
Cool.
yeah,
and took some input, but
As
that
the
was one of
person.
my
Yeah, yeah.
that was one of the liberties I took. I
Cool.
don't know how that gets set up, but I was like, well, if me and Cutter are organizing stuff, then I'm happy to put it together
Right, right,
right.
for
Yeah,
them.
they don't let. I asked John if I could do that,
right.
but now that they pair the top players together, he's like, we're not going to do that anymore. Because I was like, well, I would love to play with Sam now.
I just want to throw it there. I loved playing with Jake and Zach, but I don't want to play with them for the third tournament in a
Oh
row.
no, you won't.
That's
You
right.
won't. You won't. You won't be with them, and I won't be with Big Cat because it'd be the same thing. Like Big Cat and I've been together
Yeah.
two times now, and
Mhm.
um, and
Love you guys, but
no, yeah. I mean, you got to switch it up, especially when we're traveling across the freaking country to play and
yeah.
stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, I just was like, Adam, don't put me with this guy. I'm telling you, I'm gonna be so pissed off. Like, I'm like, I just can't stand it. And yeah, so he's like, all right, I won't do that to you because I love you. But he's like, but he's probably not that bad of a guy. I'm like, I know he's probably not that bad of a guy. I'm like, but
Yeah,
I need the fuel. And Sam, you know me now. I love adding to the fuel.
right. You always
And
need that black billboard material.
yeah, right. Like my mind was like, all right, Ken's number one. I'm gonna take him down. But as I'm taking him down, I'm kicking the shit out of this Scantron kid on the way too. Like, so, but I was like, I can't have
I
them
wasn't
both.
even Scantron yet. I don't even think.
You weren't.
Maybe I was. Yeah, 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 yeah.
You might have been. You might have
I
been.
definitely was.
But either way, yeah, I definitely was like, please don't do that.
No.
It's
But now,
fun.
now we get to play together every tournament. We get to whoop at
Mhm.
like it's just that's the funny freaking thing about this
Right.
is like couldn't
Ev-
freaking stand each other.
Every good thing has a weird beginning. Like the person I'm best man in his wedding coming up, we had a funny, weird origin story too. Of just like,
Okay.
hey, I fell off the swing. He starts laughing. Shut up, butthead. I'm in fourth grade. Like that's the first thing I ever said to him. Yeah, Franco. Yeah, shut up, butthead. And the rest is history.
No, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, I think looking back, hopefully someday Fling Golf gets as big as we want, and we have multiple championships together individually. We have Apex Academy. We have this whole thing, and they make a movie or something about literally how we went from like not knowing each other but not liking each other to like best friends and part business owners of Apex and all that, which is kind of, I guess, a little subtle hint I just told people, like, yeah, Sam and I own 25% of Apex, baby. So it's a
Yeah,
big deal.
Y'all mentioned
shout out to
something.
Odin.
Odin
Oh yeah,
Golf, Jordan, Big Phil, let's go. You guys are amazing.
you mentioned last week that that Saturday night after the tournament, y'all connected at the brewery. What was involved in that conversation?
I mean, that little things like that are tough for me to remember just with my another crazy side story of my brain surgery. I'm not blaming it on that, but just the little conversations are tough to remember.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was like a mutual toast. Like, hey dude, like
Right, like
Sam, welcome to the team. Like, you're now one of us. Like
Mm-hmm.
not that
yeah,
I'm the one who anoints that for people, but as the current champion, I'm like, you belong. You're a hell of a player. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're not an actual dick. And and I'm like, dude, like I'm so impressed at how you played, and I vice versa. I think he was like, yeah, like you're not actually an asshole, and like I can see that you actually care about the other players and the sport
right.
and like your showtime because like the sport needs a showtime. Like
Yeah, I've been a team sports player my whole life, and I know golf
Mm-hmm.
seems quote unquote individual, but if you
right.
expand and just treat fling golf as a team, then
Mm-hmm.
like that's kind of what it feels like. We're all pulling on the same side of the rope.
Well, and all the top golfers are like best friends, dude.
True,
Like
yeah,
Full swing's been really cool to see how deep that goes. I think.
yeah.
I mean, I think that was known. You see folks that play together all the time. It
Well, and
also highlights.
even before live, they were all best friends.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, maybe not all, because there were still rivalries, right? There's still guys that didn't like each
Well,
other.
yeah, that's true. I mean, not everybody, but
It wasn't.
we also don't like main event, so it's still pretty cool.
Actually, somebody in the UK today, I was talking with one of my colleagues, and there've been a couple of times on our internal workplace, which is like Facebook for work, that I've posted about fling golf, and so I'll get questions every now and then. And one of the guys was like, "So what's the collegiality of the fling golf community?" I was like, "You know what? That's one of the best things about it is that
It's so
it
good.
just I don't know if if it was because of the pandemic, if it was because so many people had been playing with maybe one or two other people they knew about, if that, but
Hmm.
not in this huge group. And so when we got together in Delaware, when we got together in Virginia last year, it was kind of like this. I also made the analogy of like when you get past what 25 or 30 as a man, you just don't make friends very easily.
yeah.
You
I
don't go out and make friends,
I
right?
hit
Right.
30 in a couple months.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm
if it
31
hasn't become
cats, but
difficult, it's going to be. But I'm not sure what that is as far as making friends. But that's one of the things that I found very interesting is that I got a brand new friend group that I wasn't even expecting or even looking for,
yeah.
but definitely wouldn't trade for anything right now.
Well, you know what's funny is like I was telling Brooke the other day, we got married in 2019. If we got married now, I
Mm,
feel like my bachelors would be different. My groomsmen, I should say, not my bachelors. My groomsmen would be
your
different.
bachelor party.
My bachelor party would be different. Like there would be a lot more people invited from across the country than just Delaware and Pennsylvania.
Hmm.
And just, obviously, there's no regret of it, but it's just like,
Yeah,
man, like
yeah,
it's like a whole new family,
yes, yeah.
and it's just so cool. So yeah, Adam, you would definitely be one of my groomsmen, and Sam, you'd be my best
Oh,
man. So this
Ooh,
would be perfect.
love that.
We're Apex or die, baby. So, but yeah, man, I agree with you. This is a family, and I would say to wrap it back around, like that's definitely what Sam and I were pretty much talking about at
hmm
the brewery, and then it just turned into guy talk, like talk about hockey and
hmm
sports, and oh, I remember when we were at the dinner then on Sunday, that conversation continued for Sam and I, and then we were breaking down how a hockey swing works compared to a baseball swing.
Right, just how it
hmm
feels like my lower half of my body is the exact same thing I do in a slap shot. I just
Right, and
changed the way my
Okay,
upper
yeah.
body moves.
right. And I was
hmm
explaining to him the load up of a pitcher. Like I feel like I'm
Yeah.
pushing. So like
It's a
already,
crow hop into a slap shot.
yeah, yeah. So it was just cool that it started with a lot of unnecessary tension,
Yeah.
and then Friday was like, hey dude, like like nice to meet you. It's good to see you. And then Saturday we go toe to toe. We finish 1 and 2, and then Saturday night we both kind of like toast each other like, all right, dude, you're legit. Yeah, you're legit. This is cool. Like good people. And then Sunday was like, I was like, got you
I
again.
don't we technically tied and I had more Reggies, so you got me on
You
the
had yeah.
Reggies.
Okay, so again, you had 11 Reggies to our 6. We
What do
didn't
you
technically
mean? It's the same score. Reggies are great.
it's not technically the same. We beat you by 5, but anyways, and then it just ended with talking sports and like, hey dude, like we exchanged
hmm
numbers, and he sent me the picture of him signing the rock on the way home, which I thought was cool. And yeah, then we just, like 2 weeks later after I got back from Disney World, my brain was like, okay, the team thing was amazing. How do we make that professional?
Yeah.
hmm
Who do I want to team with? what company, what name, and yeah. So like I said from last week, that's kind of how it all kind of brings it full circle.
And it wasn't Apex right away, and it wasn't the shark
Oh,
logo right away either. It
yeah.
wasn't our
What were the
first.
rejects?
I don't remember different names. I know I was being like all mathy and thinking like I know Vertex was thrown out there before Apex came around. Like being so weird about it. Like
Yeah,
infinite. Like I don't even know. Being
it
whatever.
was
Yeah, there
ridiculous.
were some cheesy ones, and he was giving me that face, but in the emoji form.
I
Um,
was like,
and I know like
just wait till you see my faces on the San Diego episode
the
when it
the
airs.
name came first, so we figured out Apex, and then we
The name didn't come
thinking,
first.
all right, how do we do logo? What are Apex predators?
We started with a saber tooth.
And then that
Mm-hmm.
Odin being amazing was making like options, like giving us so many different options. It was colors
Sweet.
and different shapes of the different animals, and
Yeah, it was cool.
the saber-tooth tiger just looked too much like Big Cat's logo. So it's
Mm-hmm.
all
It
right.
did.
We can't do another big cat because there's already a big cat.
Yeah.
So
Right. Right.
found
And then
found the
the
shark.
shark. Well, Sam's the one who said Apex because there's a town in North
That
Carolina.
was actually a coincidence. I didn't
That,
even know that. Durham is right next to Apex,
oh, so that
North
was later.
Carolina.
So you didn't
That's
get the name
after.
from.
No, I
Oh, okay.
realized. Oh my God, what a coincidence!
There's an Apex.
Yeah, every time I drive on the highway, it's the next exit. I went,
All
ah,
right. So
ah,
that makes sense because I think I'm the one who mentioned Apex because I wanted something like I didn't want a noun. I wanted something
right,
like cool, just something that
a
was like it
singular
could be
word.
multiple things. Because I was thinking like the Minnesota Wild, like I'm like the Wild, like that's just a cool name.
A
And then
collective
Short and
noun
sweet,
instead of
yeah.
something
right,
more
like I don't want to
formalized.
be the Eagles or the Bears. Like I don't want to be that stuff. So
Most
I was like
mascots
Apex,
end in an S. That's a trivia question in
right,
the NHL: is how many mascots don't end in an S? There's only like eight
right,
of them.
and we will be number 9, baby. And Adam might play to that too. We don't know. We're just waiting
We
for.
might be number 10. We got
So
a
you never
team
know.
vote coming up.
You never know. So, but yeah, I think I love the name Apex because I was like, well, Sam and I are really freaking good. So, like, we are the Apex athletes. And then I actually do think Sam picked the shark, though. I think you're the one who was like,
Yeah,
dude, what if we went with like a great white? And then when Big Phil sent us that logo, we were like, oh, that's it, dude.
yeah,
Like, the shark is
with the
it.
different color
And then
scheme too.
Mm-hmm.
we had a red one, a purple one, a green one, but like the blue, like it's just so smooth. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's such a good logo.
And this t-shirt
And
quality too is super soft.
yeah, so if you go to
Like the hands.
futureofgolf.co and you can buy all your Apex gear, your Showtime gear, and your Scantron gear. So support us. We're the best players. We're the best team. It's a one-stop shop for everything you need. Futureofgolf.co. So, anyways, we
Clip that.
There we go.
So, but yeah, so when we just landed on the shark, we loved the colors. And then from there, Odin, I mean, Sam and I can't stress enough how amazing Odin is,
Yeah,
though. And, for Big Phil to help us out and Jordan, like, they, they acknowledge us as professional athletes and they want to grow with us because they
Mm-hmm.
believe in what we're doing. Jordan was there in San Diego, so he's like, this is legit. What you guys are doing is legit, and we want to be a part of it now before it becomes so big that it's hard to become a part of it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um, we all sat down. We had a good agreement. Odin owns 50% of the company of Apex stuff, and Sam and I also own the other 50%. So it's cool, man. Like we're business
Sweet.
partners, we're teammates, we're I feel like really close,
yeah.
good friends on our way to becoming best friends, especially after we raise our 5th championship in Virginia at the end of the year.
So your friendship depends on how well you do on the course.
Yeah, it might be
No,
no.
well, well, now that we're business partners, any type of breakup is a little hard to deal
Yeah.
with. Um,
Hey,
but
you know what? Hey, the movie needs some kind of drama like
Right,
that.
oh,
that
it does.
midpoint of like low
The,
low moment.
the
Yeah.
apex of the movie, right before the climax, I guess,
Climax. I threw
So,
that name
but
out
we,
too, but he didn't like that one.
no, dude, I was like, absolutely not. We are not being climax, bro. Like, there's no way. Adam, the names that this damn guy was throwing out
I
there,
didn't use that one, I
actually,
promise.
the names he threw out, I was like, I think I might have made a bad decision. Like he checked all the boxes. Great player, makes content, someone that I'm like, man, like we can be really close friends. I'm like, he's weird.
And then that inner nerd came out, and
I was like, here,
the real door opened and saw the
He's a math teacher.
no, I was like, I knew I should have looked at the red flag when he had a cat Instagram. I knew I should have.
Finn, where's he at? He's over there sleeping.
And then that's another thing too. Then our hashtag is Fear the Finn. His freaking cat's name is Finn. Like it's just amazing how everything came together. So Finn is our mascot, my man, little guy. So, but yeah, it's been cool, dude. Like I'm excited, and like the best thing about Apex and Sam and I is like, dude, we're just getting started, and we won a championship when we probably played our worst. So everyone, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
Like you had your chance to win. I don't know if you're gonna have another one.
We don't even know what's coming. Like that's how
we don't even know what's coming. We might shoot 18 under and be like, because scores carry over in Delaware.
I cannot wait to play y'all in Delaware.
Oh, I hope
there's a lot of people chopping.
I know. Oh, I'm curious of how good everyone's going to be on their home course. I feel like that's a huge advantage that so many good players have played that course so many times.
I know that there was a lot of. I don't think we knew, like, looking at the list of players.
Last year didn't matter because no one knew anything. Like
but there were people that had played there before. But I think coming into it, nobody knew how many there were. Right.
Well, and remember, Reggie's were just created 2 weeks before we played.
Yeah.
And Reggie's, they do change how you play, as we've talked.
So I was going to say that I think that any home field advantage will probably be even more so this time as opposed to last year.
Right. That's what I mean.
There's a lot more this time, but I also want to say, like, it's not like it's just me. Like,
oh no! I mean,
so I think a lot of people are like, "Oh man, Austin works there," but I'm like, "Well, Jack's retired. You guys joke about me not working. This guy actually
literally
doesn't
work.
Like, and he's out there playing. I see him all day long, and then like Neil plays, and Brandon and Britt and Lee and Chip and Dustin. So, I mean, yeah, we definitely as a collective have an advantage of knowing the course. But unfortunately for me, it's not just me having that advantage.
Yeah.
Where like, and I don't want to take anything away from Jake, but he's the only one. Well, him and Dan were the only two who knew Welk and Twin Oaks. Just like when we go to Colorado, Ken's going to be the only one who knows Boomerang. So like he individually has a massive advantage over the field where mine, I still have to share it with the other people.
Well, it'll be interesting too, because the other part about ACGC is that so many people were there last year that continued playing. That
they know.
There were so many practice rounds played. Like,
right.
You know, I think Big Cat and Zat probably have played that 2 or 3 times more than I have.
Yeah,
I think I played that once. Because they played 3 practice rounds one of the days leading up to it.
Yeah, they played. Yeah, and then they did. And then this year, you know, people can start booking their tee times now that it's May. Just give us a call. But like, there's going to be people there playing all day Thursday and Friday. Last year, people only played practice rounds on Friday because no one knew to get there on Wednesday night or Thursday morning.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm coming up Thursday morning.
Cool. Yeah, Neil is like, dude, don't show Sam shit. Like don't show him nothing.
Right, we're partners, right?
I'm like, Neil,
the individual
Sam's
tournaments first.
Yeah. I was like, I know we play every day together, but like, Sam is my actual partner. Like, I'm gonna need my guy to know the course, and if he beats me on Saturday, it's because he probably played really well, which isn't necessarily gonna make me mad.
Right.
Because again, if it's not me, I want it to be him. And if that moves me to number 2 or number 3 in the world, like, it's fine, because we're one team with number 1 and number 2. I want it to be me. But I'm just saying, at the end of the day, business partners, teammates, competitors, we have a lot on the line that goes above just
Yeah.
us as individuals at
I
this
still
point.
think it's great when, after we won the team on Saturday, I was talking to my dad and he goes, "Good luck tomorrow, but not too much." Or hope you come in second. Yeah.
Yeah, Big Ed's like, "Congratulations, Austin, but like, I hope you come in second." And I'm like, so it's okay
Playful
though.
fun is there, yeah.
It's there. It's okay though. Sam's mom is my favorite. I love her. She's my favorite. But no, I think again, when you won and you're FaceTiming your family and it was your pap's birthday,
Yeah.
I just was like, all right. I was like, all right. He's talking to he's talking to his family, and I'm like, I'm gonna go over there and just say hello. And I just was genuine. I'm like, hey, like right now, Sam's not, if he's not he's the best player in the world right now, and he like kicked ass all weekend, and like his pap was like, oh, he's the best athlete I've ever known, and then I hear Sam's mom just going like, you're so sweet, Showtime, like such a class act, and I'm like, man, I still got it with the moms, dude. Let's go.
Look, ironically, like you said, it was my grandfather's birthday, that 26th.
Yeah.
And I was like, what a coincidence that it was his birthday then, because in October, the 22nd, it's my mom's birthday.
Oh.
So it's like my family members' birthdays on days of tournaments are good luck.
Okay. So Brooke,
So I'm looking forward to July, when July 15th, I hope 15th. It's either 15th or 16th. Yeah, 15th. It's my grandmother on my dad's side, my uncle, and my cousin's birthday, all on July 15th. 3 generations in a row have the same birthday.
I guess in numerology.
So I'm hoping the birthday luck comes in again.
It might be true because Brooke's birthday is October 22nd, and I won. So, but it was funny. I win a World Fling Golf Championship, and that didn't matter because it was Brooke's birthday.
It was the second best thing of the day.
It was Brooke's birthday, so that's what mattered that day. But yeah, so no, that's funny, dude. That's crazy. Yeah, you won on your past birthday. I won on my wife's birthday. So we'll see what happens. We're gonna have to play on Navy's birthday in November. We're gonna have to do something. We might be moving the Classic to April 12th next year, so it's my birthday.
Frozen course, playing ice.
Right. So, but no, I'm excited. To wrap it up, I'm excited for what we're gonna do. I'm happy to have Sam as a partner, given how we started to where we are now. It's gonna be fun, and like I said, if it's not me, I want it to be Sam. I genuinely mean that. I think you can see the excitement that I had in all the pictures, like from the hugs, the high fives, the smiles. Like I was so happy that he won.
I still think it's crazy. That was 6 months ago. Like Virginia was just over, like right around 6 months ago, which is doesn't seem that long. So
Virginia doesn't seem long, but San Diego feels forever. Like it's weird.
Yeah.
San Diego feels forever, but yeah. So I mean, I'm just pumped up to see what happens. And
well, we are 2 weeks from today. We'll be getting close to the juniors tournament kicking off the weekend.
I'm excited for that.
So
yeah,
that's gonna be awesome.
I love coaching, so it'll be good.
I have Sam. I have Sam as one of the celebrity pros who's going to help with one of the groups, and then obviously you'll be there cheering on Gwendolyn and Latham. So I will tell you, Adam, I am so torn on who I want to win the junior division, because I love Latham and Gwendolyn and Maddie, and there's a lot of little kids in Delaware, Alex, who I'm cheering for. I'm like, man, the little kids are pulling at the heartstrings.
Well, just cheer for them all and be happy with whatever result.
So I think I'm gonna probably put myself with the younger group just because it's fun, and I want to actually see who wins, because I genuinely like 6 or 7 of the kids, and then in the older group, like no bias, but like Swaggy P is like my guy. So I want Swaggy P to win the teenage division.
I love that picture of the two of y'all from, what was that, 2018, 2019?
It was a long time ago and my Swags is. So the funny thing is, Neil isn't even his son's favorite player. It's me. And My goal is to be Fling Slayer's favorite player, Sparkling Rainbow's favorite player, Lucky Charm's favorite player. So all these kids have dads who are really good players, but I'm their favorite player, and that's my goal, baby. Like, it's for the kids. So let's go.
That's awesome. Well, it's going to be a great weekend. If I'm guessing we probably still have a few more slots to sign up for. Definitely have space for you to come and watch. If you don't want to play, get yourself to Lewis, Delaware to go watch one of the best times. It's going to be the first time as a second time at a course, so I think that's going to add to some drama. We've got some, dude. You guys have lined up a regional sports network to broadcast,
Yep.
which is going to be awesome.
Yep. Delmarva Sports Network. They're going to record the championship rounds, and it'll be available on streaming literally like maybe the next day.
Sweet. I think that's going to add to the excitement and to the player pool and to the competition. I also think because it's going to be the second time there, I think it's going to be one of the toughest places to get a top 10 finish on the tour this year, just because it's you've got so many top players who have that as their home course. You've got so many top players who've played it before, and everybody's just getting better. I think
Everyone's getting a lot
exciting.
better. Top 10 is going to be tough, and like I said earlier, it makes me nervous that it's my home course, but I feel like it might be the hardest course for me to win at, because
you got to multitask.
It might, and I have to work, but it might be the most level playing field because it's the Augusta of fling golf, so it's pretty cool.
The classic.
Yeah.
The classic.
Can't wait. It's going to be so fun to see you all in a couple of weeks in person. So don't get too much practice. Do take care of yourselves. And we will see you in a few weeks.
Yeah.
You got it, bro.
Have a good one, guys.
Later on.